but that's not why I'm here tonight. I'm here to warn all of you. Don't fucking do it. I look around the room and I see a lot of you, and most of you haven't had kids yet, and that's great. Some of you eventually are gonna accidentally or purposely nut in a woman, lock one down. And then you're just gonna be put in charge of a life. People look at me, I should not be in charge of a life. I can barely maintain my life. I'm in charge of 3. They really stuck you animals down in like a fucking basement here. I got a babysitter for this. I was raised by white people, so I'm very comfortable in this room. I was adopted by state-sponsored white people. They're the best kind. These are people that had no black friends, but somehow thought that it was appropriate for them to adopt a black child. No, really, I didn't really meet any real black people until I went to college one day. But I did have 5 brothers and sisters. So my upbringing was a lot like this room. It was a lot of white people. No, I'm serious. I was the first black person in my town and the first black person in my family. I was adopted into an all-white family, and nobody told them that they shouldn't do this. They just, the state just handed some white people a black kid and said, you can take care of it. And they're like, we got this. We'll raise him like he's white. He'll never know the difference. I have a white dad like most of the people in this room, so I know what you're all giggling at right now, and that's the fact that most white dads are just a little bit racist. And not racist against everybody, but every white dad could pick their own race and be like, my dad, he didn't like Jews. Like, he would have heard Kanye's rant and been like, he's making some points. He's dead now, so, I can talk about it. But, my dad, it might not have been as racist as you think. And here's what I learned growing up with white people. And I also have white brothers and sisters. And here's what I learned. The white kids with white parents, they can catch a whole ass beating. Black kids with black parents, they can catch a whole ass beating. But a black kid like me with a white dad, no ass beatings. 0. So maybe he wasn't that racist. How do I get better at this, you guys? Seriously. I'm not that good at this, but I keep saying I'm very funny, so let's see what I figured out. You here with yours?
Yep.
One of them?
Two of them.
2 of them. All right, that's better, because I had another scenario in my head, but it's either he's with his daughters or he's having the best life.
Well, I got 6 kids.
Oh, shit! I have 2.
Oh.
I have 2, and we're just getting started on those. I have an 8-year-old, and then she's 22 months.
Take your time.
Take my time. I don't know about that. I like you, like to fuck. There's evidence.
Wrap it up.
Who does that?
Somebody who has 6 kids.
Oh, God. I don't like condoms. Anybody here like facials?
Don't look at me.
Obviously not you, sir. You like it the way I like it. You like to come inside.
Oh my God. My kids are here.
Are they adults?
All 6 of them.
We don't deserve fast.
So obviously the answer is yes.
Good man. Tell you what, so do I. That's where I was going with this before I ran into you, sir.
I'm good.
I'm actually very excited because it turns out sometime around my birthday I came inside my wife and it appears as though one of those swimmers made it past the goalie and we're going to have another little child. Very excited. Now, with that being said, the way I found out was kind of shocking. I woke up in the morning, I yelled shut up to the Amazon, like the little Amazon thing that wakes me up in the morning. It's like, Echo, snooze. Echo, snooze. And then after the third one, it's like, all right, Echo, stop. And then the wife looks at me, she's like, well, I took a pregnancy test, and it looks like we're having another kid. And I just wanted to be like, Echo, give me another 15 minutes. So that's how I woke up that day. That was tremendous. But I'm really excited. Guys, I want to talk about sex. I've been having it. Have you? No? Just me? That's fine. I'll talk about it anyway. No, I just did one of the very amazing things that happened in mine and my wife's life. I just heard the heartbeat of my baby for the first time. We're pregnant. Yes, we are pregnant. So I have 2 daughters and another child on the way because cream pies are life. Seriously, guys, just try it. Stay in. Take the risk. Do it. It's worth it. It truly is. Pulling out is for pussies. What do you guys do? Like to pull out? You'll pull and pray? You'll come in a condom and hope it works? 99.9% of the time? No, not me. Cream Pie City, guys. Love it. Love it. So if you don't know this, because I'm constantly cream pieing my wife, we're gonna have a baby real soon. Real soon. Yeah! Real soon. Like in like 30 weeks, so plenty of time for me to get better at this. Mommy, 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 mommy. It's my alarm clock in the morning. You can't snooze. You can't be like, I can't. She's 2. I can't just be like, Aria, snooze, 10 minutes. It doesn't work. And it's never daddy. That's what's fucked up. I'm there in the morning. I'm ready to get up. Kinda. I don't take the sleep medicine anymore, so I'm just there. I'm good to go. You know what I mean? But no, it's always mommy. There's no daddy chant. At best, there's daddy, mommy, mommy. Let me ask you something, all right? If you called your mother right fucking now, and a lot of you should, you haven't spoke to her in a long time, but if you called her and just started chanting, mommy, mommy, how many times could you say it before she told you to shut the fuck up? I can't say that. She's 2. She's entirely too cute and adorable. But at what age can you start saying it? 5. 5? That's fucked up. I'm not trying to create a stripper. Jeez. So, as Andrew mentioned, because I like having a nice family so much, I impregnated my wife again. Did it. I put a lot of work in, guys, mostly with my dick. It was tremendous. It was a great time. It was around my birthday, I think. I'm just trying to track it. I think that's around when it happened, which means it was nasty sex. It was tremendous. Anyway, so we do the good deed, and then we go ahead, and a couple weeks later, we actually find out that I'm having a boy. Clap it up for my son. I'm very excited, but I'm also very scared. Because here's the thing, I have 2 daughters. I got an 8-year-old and I got a 2-year-old, all right? I change diapers. I figured out there's a whole system. You hold the legs, you clean around, the fucking vagina, left, right, center, you're always wiping away. That's how you do it. For any of you that accidentally impregnate someone, that's how you do it, all right? But now I have to do the same thing, except with balls. And not mine own. Mine own balls are clean. But I don't know how to clean somebody else's balls. And let me tell you something else, guys. Concerning baby dicks, which is what we're talking about here. All right?
immediately, like as soon as this fucking baby comes out, we're getting it circumcised. All right? No son of mine, which is a great phrase and I can't wait to use it all the time. No son of mine is walking around with a weird hooded dick like some of you have. I'm not having it. Walking around with a big black uncircumcised dick. Why would I do that to my son? We already know it's going to be porno-sized. You know it. And I'm going to have to clean around this fucking thing? No. It'll be a regular, normal dick. What do you do when you see an uncircumcised dick on Pornhub? Or XNFXF, I don't know the exact word. But whichever site you're on, and you guys are all on one of them. What do you do when you see an uncircumcised dick? Scroll down next video. Fucking do it. Every time. Every time. You know. Don't get shy now, you fucking assholes. You all watch porn. We're all on the same fucking page here. Uncircumcised dicks are nasty. And if you have one, even though you're an adult, you can still get it fixed. There's still time. No son of mine is gonna have to fuck in the dark. No son of mine is gonna have to sneak his dick into some woman's mouth or man. Not gonna have to sneak it in. Gonna show it off. Love you. Okay. So then on top of that, the wife, she cares. She wants me to take care of myself. So she asked me questions like, so a woman sees like a gynecologist, you know, like to take care of, you know, the undercarriage. It's a specialist. Like, what is the specialist for a dick? No, that's not an actual fucking answer to this question, you piece of shit. I don't know what the doctor's name is and I don't want to. There is no specialist for a dick. A dick requires no maintenance. None of you have seen a fucking urologist, not one of you. None of you have. None of you even know what his name would be if you did see one. You don't know. You don't. Because a dick requires zero maintenance. You clean it. You pump it, you piss out of it. As long as everything fucking fires correctly and your balls aren't too big, you have no worries. And she's like, well, there's nothing that you do for like preventative maintenance. And it's like, no, it's a dick. It is a perfect tool. What my dick does outside of occasionally take a piss is fire beautiful, perfect children. Every fucking time. That's what it does. My dick is responsible for making beautiful kids. Right? I'm not letting some fucking quack go ahead and start fumbling around and messing up the works, and all of a sudden I end up with an ugly kid because they wanted to fuck around. No, absolutely not. Damn it, fucking quacks. I'm just not about it, okay? I want a good Jewish doctor that's gonna leave my balls alone. So as I mentioned, I have a kid coming on the way, and we actually go to see the ultrasound. We went to see on Monday, I think that was. Yeah, it was a beautiful fucking time. I walk in that room, they put the thing on, and literally the first thing I ask is, let me see my baby's dick. And they did, almost immediately. They're like, okay. And they, honestly, I'll be real, I didn't even have to say that. The first thing that they showed me was my baby's gigantic dick. Large dick, all right? First off, I'm going to have a tall baby, that's fine. Long legs, 10 fingers, 10 toes. I got to see all that. Huge dick. Concerningly so. Fact of the matter is, my wife is walking around right now with black dick inside her that's not mine. I don't like it. Big old dick. I'm concerned, too. I'm concerned. I don't want to get stuck on the way out. Oh, sorry. I'm actually, as a dad, you got to be proud when you find out your kid's got a big dick before they even come out of the womb. Like, there's a mystery. You wonder. You don't want nobody wants their kid to come out with a small dick. No son of mine is gonna have a small dick. I'm gonna miss him. I truly am. I am. He's a good guy. Speaking of good guys, I'm gonna have a son soon. He's gonna be a good guy. He's gonna be a good guy with a nice circumcised dick. That's right. That's right. I'm not. See, I heard you. All right. There's women in here, so I'm gonna try to keep this as clean as possible. But they don't like uncircumcised dicks.
No, we don't.
They don't across the board. Some of you are here, at least one of you is here with a man with an uncircumcised dick, and you're disgusting. Just know he can get it fixed, and he chooses not to. Selfish motherfucker he is. No son of mine, which is a great phrase that I'm gonna steal, no son of mine is gonna have a weird dick. Don't you love comedy? Yeah, how much though? Are you willing to drag your 40 weeks pregnant wife to an open mic, hoping that she goes into labor while one of you fuckers laughs, like makes laughs? It's not going to be me. But if you guys are funny enough, maybe, just maybe, you could observe a miracle tonight. And here's the thing. If that happens, it doesn't matter how bad you bomb on stage. Because the only thing that anybody will talk about is, yo, did you see that there was a baby here? It was a miracle of life. Guys, I'm excited. I'm getting impatient because my son could come anytime between right now and the eviction date of next Monday. The eviction date, yes. If he doesn't come, the doctors are like, we'll go in there. They'll send in a specialty team. But to tell you the truth, with my impatience comes a level of slight anger. Because right now my wife is walking around with big black cock in her and it's not mine. Yes, clap it up for my baby's big dick. I know it's my baby here, they showed me it has big hands, big feet, but when they got to the, part of the dick, they were like, damn! I'm worried. Baby could get stuck coming out, just fucking dick. I'm talking about my baby's big dick getting stuck in my wife on the way. It would never happen, guys. The math doesn't work like that. Black babies are born dick first. My wife did something incredible. She pushed out a baby in 5 minutes. That's it. Most of us can't even have a good set in 5 minutes. She pushed out a baby without running the light. And beautiful moments are happening. Can I tell you a quick story? We get home with the newborn, and he's about 3 days old, right? And he's crying because that's what babies do. And the 2-year-old, she goes, oh, it's okay, big brother, we're home now. Aw, right? And I thought that beautiful moment was brought to you all by my fucking. That's what my fucking does. That's what it does. It makes beautiful fucking moments. 3 beautiful kids. I'm putting my dick in retirement. And here's the last. She really is a superhero. She's got giant boobies. Don't look, everybody. I bring them up because I'm a boob man, okay? My son is also a boob man. I need him to give them fucking boobies back. It's only been 11 days. He's just attached. Now, I've been into boobies my whole life for, looking at them, playing with them. I just thought they were toys for men. I didn't realize how magical these fucking things were, but every 2 hours, she's putting out food for this kid. I didn't know the boobies did that. Did you? Guys, I was adopted by white people. I didn't know the tits were for food. Just me. Fine. Just me. I thought they were looking at. I've never seen a set of tits I didn't want to look at some more. Ever. Thank you for the claps. If you have them, I'll look at them later. If you're sad about your titties, I'll make you feel better about them. I'm going to also be honest, toot my own horn, jerk myself off a little bit. I'm proud of myself, namely my dick. You want to know why? My dick fired out a son. You guys ever been that proud of something? I was so proud I wanted to fucking, like a smoking gun. I just wanted to blow the thing off. Like, we did it, buddy. Pop that thing in its holster, you know what I mean? I was that proud. You only know this if you have a son. If only you guys could pull it off. Some of you have. I'm very excited. I'm so excited I tried to suck my own dick. That's how happy I was. Guys, I'm not that flexible. It didn't work. I'm that long, but I'm just not that flexible. I pulled my fucking back out. I had to come up with a reason. I don't do heavy lifting. What's sad though is that I might have to put the fucker in retirement after 25 years. Yep. Me and my dick have been getting hard since Britney Spears came out with her first music video back in '99. You guys remember that? Yeah? Some of us were of an appropriate age. Some of us. She's older than me. Okay? I was a child before she came out. And then one day she was just waddling a pencil and I almost pulled my dick off. Was anybody else there with me? No? We're just gonna act like I'm the only one that... Okay, moving on. But I might have to call this guy in, sit him down and be like, hey man, 2 daughters, 1 son, 25 years of loyal service, and I need you to stop, okay? We're gonna talk to a doctor. It's time to shut it down, all right? You know, when you sit your dick down, do that, it's probably gonna go, why? Why? All I've ever done was love you. Like, well, that is true, but kids are expensive, especially the beautiful ones, and you keep fucking firing them out. Just the hat trick of beautiful children is just, guys, like I said, I'm proud of myself, jerking myself off here. I had to pull a urologist out of retirement, people. Yeah. You guys know what a urologist is? Dick doctor for the dumb. I had to find the one that did my perfectly carved dick. It's been a long time, but he did it 37 years ago, okay? So I go and I find this fucker, Dr. Byron Leibowitz, okay? My second favorite doctor. I go and find this fucker, and I say, hey, I need you to do just one more surgery, because no son of mine is going to be walking around with a weird dick. By the shuffle of the laughs here, it sounds like some of you might be walking around with weird uncircumcised dicks. If you're in the room and you're starting to feel shame about it, just know you could get it fixed at any time, and you choose not to. Selfish motherfuckers. But like I said, no son of mine will have to do that. No son of mine will have to fuck in the dark, in shame, and in fear. So I find this urologist. I say, hey doc, you're my second favorite doctor. I need you to do this surgery. And he says, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But I gotta know, who's your first favorite doctor? I'm like, oh, that's Dr. Smith. He likes to check my prostate with his dick. 4 months ago, I had a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white kid. And you say, well, how did you know he was yours? I'm about to tell you. We had to get him circumcised, of course, because as the ladies in the room will also attest to, no one likes uncircumcised penises, right?
Right.
Right! However, how did I know he was mine? On the day he was born, the person comes in to do the circumcision and is like, damn, we can't do it, we don't have the tools. I'm sorry, sir, your son's dick is too big to actually be circumcised here at the hospital. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's my baby. That is my kid. But then they're like, okay, so what you're gonna have to do is go to a place called CHOP. And I stopped her right there. I'm like, wait a minute, stop. Second mention of CHOP tonight. I'm like, wait, do you mean to tell me that the place that I need to go to get my son circumcised is called CHOP? I do comedy, the shit writes itself, I have to take it to the stage. So then I call CHOP, and I say, hey, hi, you know, my name's Gary. My son's dick is incredibly big, but I still need to circumcise because I want him to get laid later on in life. And so, can you guys do it? And you know what they told me? They said, I'm sorry, sir. We only chop Philadelphia dicks, and your son was born in New Jersey. So he's fucked. Not really. We got his dick chopped later. We just had to bring him over to Neptune. It's fine. It's all good. He's all good. I love all of my kids. So anyway, this kid, they're sponges. They take in everything that you give them. Any parents in the room? Woo, woo, woo. Also, sidebar, kids are giant cock blocks, right? Fucking A. All right, I have a bit about it, but I ain't doing it tonight. But back to this one. So, you know, sitting there with my daughter. She's like 2, about to be 3. and we're about to back out of the parking lot of the store. You know, it's the car in reverse, and we start to back out. And somebody goes, beep, beep. I'm like, and she's like, oh no, it's okay, Daddy, it's just an asshole. She's picking up on shit in a real way. She identified it too. Before I could get it out, she said it. And it's like, she said the whole sentence. It's not like, oh, Daddy, asshole. No, it's okay, Daddy, it's an asshole. I'm like, all right, well, she knows. She knows. You gotta teach them young, guys. So then later on that day, we're watching Happy Feet. Anybody ever seen Happy Feet? Yeah. Beautiful kids movie with the penguins. They gotta go across the ice thing or whatever. And so the penguins are waddling across the thing, right? And all of a sudden, a sea lion fucking comes up and starts attacking them. It's a really epic scene. It's kind of scary, actually. And my daughter pops back and she's like, oh no, a fucking cat. And I turned to my sweet lady, I'm like, no, sweetie, that's a fucking sea lion. You gotta raise him right, okay? I can't have her believing that sea lions are cats. I love being a dad. I love being a dad because I don't love pulling out. I am now. I'm about to hit the old because I don't have the fucking money anymore. I don't have it. As a matter of fact, everyone wants to put some cash in a hat. All these kids are smarter than me already, so eventually they're gonna get to fucking college. I can't fund that. I'm not a stripper.
Hello! What up, my fellow white people?
I know you look at me and you say, that guy's gotta used to be a, descendant of former slave. Absolutely. African American, 100%. But I am white by presidential decree. So you guys don't remember, but I do. There once was a guy named Joe Biden, and this isn't gonna get political, don't worry. But he did say that if I didn't vote for him, that I wasn't black. And I didn't know it was gonna be true. I didn't know, okay? So I have 2 black daughters, and 3 months ago, I had a white son. Now guys, let me give you my white person credentials for a minute, just to see if I can get my white card in any way. Now, I was abandoned by my original mother and raised and adopted by white people. Grew up in a white town, married a white woman, eat almost exclusively white pussy. But ever since that Joe Biden presidential decree, not only is my dick now out of toner, but I can make more white people. Now guys, me and my wife would be out making white people right now. But what you have to understand is, these kids are giant cock blocks. Any parents in the room? There's a couple. Most of them wouldn't be here on a Thursday. That doesn't make sense. In the middle of the summer? That's just giving me heartburn. Trying to stay focused. All right, so, like I was saying, children are cock blocks. I have 2 children right now that are working in tandem to make sure me and my wife never get to fuck in the daytime. One's 2, one's 3 months. Now, I thought I outsmarted them for a while. We used to wake up before these little bastards and say, hey, let's get it in before they wake up.
Where's your shot glass?
But then I dropped it. Really? Really, Ludacris? Move, bitch. Get out the way. I'm doing 100 on the highway. If you're doing the speed limit, get the fuck out of my way. I'm DUI, hardly ever come sober, and you about to get ran the fuck over. Felt like I was getting cock blocked by one of my kids right there. So, since they don't let you fuck in the middle of the day, it's either you can fuck in the middle of the night or you can fuck to Miss Rachel. Does anyone know who Miss Rachel is? I heard some groans. Miss Rachel's a beautiful woman, a saint of a woman, who, in my estimation, is probably the reason why my 2-year-old can talk so well. But she's also saved marriages. Do you understand how many marriages she saved? You gotta distract these children. That second shot really gave the heartburn. Woo! You gotta distract them, right? And Miss Rachel is the best of all time at distracting children. She's a saint of a woman that talks to them and captivates them the same way I captivate all of you. And so while that's happening, I give my wife the nod to make sure she knows I'm about to take her to Flavor Town. But remember, the kids are around, so first thing you gotta do, you gotta send her the fuck off. God forbid they think their mother's having any fun. They will shut that shit down. Right away. No exception. So I send her off first to the back of the house. Perfect timing for that light. Because as that light comes, I take off my fucking shoes. Did you guys see how quickly those shoes came off? It's because you have to be ready. And then you tiptoe down the hall and over to that fucking fence that keeps them on that side of the house. And then you get down to fucking. Now, people, and you can ask her this later. I've made my wife come many times since these children were born. But I have not heard it once in 2 years. Because we fuck on silent. I haven't even heard a vibration in a while.
Has that ever happened to you guys? Have you walked off in the morning? I didn't know! I didn't know! It's like the benefits of whiteness. I'm gonna go apply for a fucking bank loan soon. Holy shit! I think I'm gonna look into like a nice Boston whaler from next summer. Alright, guys. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was an absolute blast talking to y'all. My name is Gary McLean. Thank you, everybody.
Gary McLean, everybody, let me hear it. Hi, I'm Gary's white son from 26 years in the future. Papa, what happened to my foreskin?
I did it for your own good, son. How do you like getting laid?
It's amazing, Papa, thank you. Nobody's ever clicked their heels for being circumcised.